Hello friends, take your tabs and your sheet music and throw them out the window because today we're going to learn a melody entirely by ear. This may seem impossible to some of you, but I assure you that no matter your skill level, you can do this. In the ukulele world, a lot of us get stuck simply learning off chord charts and tablature, and we end up with our face stuck in the music, reading instead of making music. And learning to use your ears even just a little bit will open up a whole realm of possibilities for you on the instrument. Let's get started. Today we're going to learn the melody to the A section of Fats Waller's Honeysuckle Rose, and the first step is to simply listen to the melody. We're just going to listen to it once today and we'll break it down, but I highly encourage you to go find some recordings and listen to this enough times that you can sing it from memory. That's very much going to help putting this on the instrument. The second thing that we need to do is another listening exercise. We need to listen and identify the phrases and the form. We want to be able to find repetition in here because melodies are not all just unique notes time after time. There are phrases and repetition, and if we can identify that repetition, we're going to realize that we have to learn a lot less. So let's listen to this again and listen for what repeats. So if you're listening closely, you've probably heard that there's really only two phrases here. We have our first one, and then we have our second one. And it's really just how we put those two puzzle pieces together. So now we know that we don't have 8 measures of music to learn. We really only have 2 measures to learn. Now, I will reiterate that you should take the time to learn to sing these phrases nice and slowly. Learning music is so much easier if you are able to articulate it. But the next thing that we need to do is go on a fishing expedition because I don't have perfect pitch. You likely do not either. So we need to find our starting note. And we're going to do that by singing it. Now, you might want to cheat and look where my fingers are, but I'm not in standard tuning, so you can't do that today. Your fingers aren't going to look like mine. So sing that note. And then we want to go on a fishing expedition. We want to find that note. Let's start on our A string. We might take a little bit of time to find that, but that note is the 3rd fret of our A string in standard tuning, and that is a C. We're not going to concern ourselves too much with the names of notes today. We care about the sound. Now, once we have our starting note, we can start building that first phrase. So let's find our first phrase again. It sounds like this. Sing that together. One more time. Da da dee da dee. Sing that until it's comfortable for you. But then we need to start looking at the space between the notes. That's what's important. And we're really asking ourselves 2 questions at first. Are we going down the scale? Are we just walking down to the next note? Or are we skipping? Are we going beyond the scale? Are we going far away from the note we're on? So let's listen to these first 2. Those are our first 2 notes. Da. So are we going far away or are we close? We're coming down stepwise motion. Da, da. So we know we're going down. We hear that note going down, which means it needs to go towards the nut. We're on the 3rd fret right now, right? So we go down. What if you go down to the 2nd fret? Da, da. Oh, well, that's not our note. So let's try the 1st fret. Da, da. That's our note. Da, da. All right. We're 1/4 of the way there. Our first note, and then let's listen to our 3rd one. Ba, da, dee. So does it go up or down? It goes down, right? It's a lower note. Ba, ba, dee. And is it a scale note? Is it just walking down the scale? No, that sounds like a pretty large leap to me, right? So we need to find that leap. Ba, da, dee. And we could go on another fishing expedition for this. If we're more familiar with keys, we might be able to pick this out if we've done some ear training, but we can always just find it. So let's find that we feel that it's far down. So it's not on the A string anymore. So let's try some notes on our E string maybe. So we ba, da, dee. Sing that note. Dee. It's not on our E string, right? So what about on our C string? D, there's our note, do. There it is. You should find that on the 2nd fret of your C string, right? So we get ba, da, D, or 3, 1, 2. And let's just try that a couple times. We're going C, B flat to D. 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. And again, 3, 1, 2. Sing it with me. 3, 1, 2. Da, da, D. And we're halfway through this first puzzle piece already. Now let's hear what happens after that. Does that note go up or down? Ba da dee da, ba da dee da. We should hear that that note goes up, right? It goes up. And then we ask ourselves, is it going up the scale? Ba da da da. No, it's not going up the scale, is it? Ba da. That would be our next scale note. D. So where is that note? It's close. We hear that. It's actually a bit of a chord here, isn't it? So ba da dee da. If we hear that note, that's going to be the 1st fret of our E string. We're starting to build something here. So let's just add one more note to this. So we go 3, 1 to C, 2, 1 on the E. Let's try that again. 3, 1, 2, 1. And then where's that last note? We just have one more note in this puzzle piece. Ba da do do dee. So we going up or down? Going up, right? And to me, that seems familiar. It seems very similar to what we just did. Like we're just skipping over one note. It's going up a chord. So it's going to be our open A string is where we end up. You can also play the 5th fret of your E string. It doesn't matter. Let's put that together, and we're just going to do it in quarter notes for right now. And if you miss one note, listen for whether you went too high or too low, and adjust the next time as we loop this. 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 1. Open, walking up a chord. 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 1. Open. Sing it with me. 3, 1, 2, 1. Open. 3. Again. Now this is going to be 8th note, so it's quite quick. And it repeats. Now this is the time that you want to find yourself an efficient fingering for that. We're not going to worry about that here. Find something that's comfortable for you. We're really building a minor triad is what we're building on the bottom. It's a D minor triad that we're playing. So let's look at that 2nd puzzle piece. We only have 2 little puzzle pieces in here. So let's listen to the first one into the second one. Here's our second one. Now you should hear that a lot of those notes are the same. They're things you've already figured out. But the most important thing is, where do we start? Oh, we start on the note that we ended with, our open A string, right? We already know that. And then we walk down, ba-da. So we listen to that, ba-da. Is that a skip? Or is that coming down the scale? That's coming down the scale. Ba-da-da. Oh, it comes down the scale 2 times. So we go A, G, F. We can do open A, open G if you want, or the 3rd fret of your E string, and then down to F on the 1st fret of our E string. Let's just play that. 3, 4. It is, in fact, 3 blind mice. Play that with me. Open A, 3rd fret of the E, 1st fret of the E. Again, 3, 4. And listening for melodic fragments that you already know, such as folk tunes or nursery rhymes, really helps you internalize where things are on the instrument. We just have one more note, and it's one that we already know. Ba-da-dee-doo. That note's the same low one that we went down to before. That's the second fret of our C string. Ba, ba, dee, do, dee. And then we land back on the F on the first fret of our E string. So we're going open, 3 on E, 1 on E, 2 on C, and hopping right back from where we came. Let's try that phrase. 3, 4 quarter notes. Again, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Again, it's going to take some time to internalize this. Yes, it takes longer than just reading off of a tab, but I promise you that if you learn it like this, you're going to remember this more than you would playing it a million times, staring at a piece of paper, because we're not reading, we're listening, and we're seeing what really happens on our instrument. So before we go to the final stage, you want to just take some time to practice your licks. Get your fingerings down. Get used to playing those phrases, make them flow under your fingers. And then we have our last step of putting our phrases or our puzzle pieces together. So if we listen to the melody, now we want to see where are we putting our puzzle pieces together. 2, again. Okay, so we do that first phrase 3 times in a row, and then our last note we're just going to play 3 times. So let's try that nice and slow. 3, 4. Again. One more time. 3 times on the last note. Good, let's try that. This is half of the A section. 2, 3, 4. Again. And 3 times. And then our second phrase. 3. Repeat. 2. Right, so the second phrase we only do twice. First phrase we do 3 times, and then we play 3 on the F, which is our tonic. We're in the key of F major. And then we play our second phrase twice. So let's see if we can just play the whole thing nice and slow. 3, 4. Repeat. And second one. 4, 1, 2, again. Of course, in a 10-minute video, you're not going to play this perfectly, but I want you to hear that even if you can get a few of the notes by ear, that's a win when we're starting out. And then we expand on that and get more and more puzzle pieces. Join us over on the Tin Man's Magic Ukulele Club, where we're learning this melody exactly as Fats Waller played it in his 1935 solo piano rendition. We have 6 other lessons throughout the month on chord, melody, soloing, and everything else you could ever want to do with Honeysuckle Rose. I'll see you all soon.